everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And we're really getting into the thick of things now with the top season, and the players that are coming out are absolutely insane, and we all want the best rewards, of course we do, and that is why you're here. As you can see, I've started my UTChamps. I'm currently 2-0 in my UTChamps, and I'm going to show you guys the formation that I'm using so far in the weekend league, and I am absolutely loving it. It's so good. It is possession based, it is pure counter attack, and it is so difficult to break your two banks of defending players. It is such a good formation. And anyway, let's just jump straight into it. It's the 4-1-4-1. Haven't actually done a video on the 4-1-4-1 actually. I'm not sure why I haven't done one before now, but it's such a good formation. Anyway, let's look at what I've got it set up as. It's balance 50-67, fast build up, direct passing 45-7, 3 at corners, 1 at free kicks. Now, this is insane. Do not be put off that it's a 4-1-4-1. Do not sit there and think you're going to lack attacking. You are going to be attacking like mad. Watch my UTChamps gameplay and you will understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It's free of charge. Anyway, let's jump into some gameplay and we'll come back towards the end of the video and I'll show you my setup for the instructions. So here we go. It's the 4-1-4-1 and it is a really good formation. It is very balanced. I really do enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, this weekend league, I've said it before, you're watching this on the Friday night, so this was the previous weekend league. We eventually finished 16-4. My rewards were pretty bad, to be honest. Ollie Watkins and a centre back. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't great. It wasn't worth the graft, but there you go. I'm not going to complain too much because I have some really good players already. So yeah, you know. But one thing I will say about this formation, if you do use it, if you have the right CMs, I've tried Havertz, I've tried Sabalab, Sal, I've tried McAllister, Loftus-Cheek, to name a few. Those late runs into the box by players like Odegaard, Havertz, you know, Loftus-Cheek, like the players I've just mentioned, the AI doesn't pick up those late runners. So that's where you get the advantage with this formation. Like here, for example, you get Odegaard running in late, pass it to Ronaldo, and it's a goal. And because those runners are not being picked up, 9 times out of 10 you're going to score a goal. Also, you get a lot of wing play, which is really good as well. But the one thing I'm going to say is this Alvarez card is insane. I can't speak highly of it, and we're only a week in really. I haven't tried my Ollie Watkins out or anything yet, but the Anthony card, do not underestimate that Anthony card. It's an Evo, so it's a free card, 90 rated, gets so many different playstyles. I mean, if you do watch the entirety of all these game clips, you will see Anthony scored a lot of goals, you know, right from the start of when he had an 81 rated, 86 rated, 90 rated. I mean, the goals were insane, and I was hesitant to put a gold player in the weekend league purely because there's so many better players out there, but I was pleasantly surprised how well that card played. I'm moving on to well, by the time you would have seen this video, I would have moved on to another Evo'd centre back, Harry Maguire. Yeah, sounds a bit weird, but I mean, when you put a card on that guy, he's got like 95 plus acceleration, 95 pace. I mean, it's going to be. I'm really interested to see how that works out. Again, if you followed me from the beginning, you'll know I have a Road to Glory team that I haven't used yet. They are made up of Evo players, and I'm so excited to show you guys that when it's complete. I'm not quite there yet. Probably maybe 2 more players away, and then I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to just rinse everything in my club, put it all in SBCs and etc, and I'm just going to use the Road to Glory Evos that I've got for the remainder of FC24 just to spice things up a little bit. So if you haven't subscribed, that is worth a subscribe alone just to see how that goes, because like I said, I'm going to rinse the club, so I won't have anything left in the club to even complain about. My icons, everything, I'm just going to let go in SBCs and things like that. So that is my plan eventually, but obviously in the here and now, you know, there's not much more I can say, so therefore I'm not going to commentate over every single game clip. but this one is definitely worth a try. So yeah, watch as many clips as you can, because you're going to see the late runs, the way I control the players, the inputs I use in terms of offside trap, when to use offside trap. Also, you'll notice the bar above my players' heads. As I said in my previous video, because of the issues we have with servers at the minute and the gameplay, I'm not using the tackle button, so I'm not using O or anything like that to tackle. Slide tackles, of course, I'm still using, but I'm mainly using the charge button. So you can see that above my players' heads, when I'm going to tackle, you can see that bar filling up. That is used with the pass button, with the X button, and you charge, and hopefully you can put your body between player and ball. It does result in some silly free kicks, and if you do it in the box, like I discovered, I gave away quite a few penalties, but I would rather do that than constantly have red cards and things like that while the game is playing the way it is. And also, this gameplay clip we've seen here, just because my opponent has 10 men doesn't mean he's any less dangerous. I have found over the last few weeks that 10 men mean nothing in this game if they have the right setup, and I've been made to look a fool by my opponent having 10 men, and I've gone, okay, 2 or 3 goals up thinking I'm cruising, and then I'm not. So yeah, don't be fooled by people that have 10 men or anything like that. So yeah, anyway, going to leave it there. We've got some instructions coming up soon. Watch the end of these gameplay clips, and then yeah, like I say, we'll come back to the instructions. So, as always, we'll start with the goalkeeper. We come for crosses, sweeper keeper. That is in every single formation setup you have. This it comes across really defensive, but please bear with me. If you've watched the gameplay, you'll understand this is not defensive in any way, shape, or form. So the left back and right back on stay back while attacking. As you can see, the 2 centre backs you leave alone. Just leave them. Your DM you have on balanced defence. I've stopped using cut passing lanes now because I don't want him out of position. I want him to be the shield between the 2 centre backs. So I've stopped using cut passing lanes. Stay back while attacking, cover centre. Your 2 CMs either side of your DM are on cover centre and balance. That is it for these 2. They will naturally get forward, but look how tight that 4, if you like, 5 is. These 2, this group here that I'm highlighting right now, that is such a tight group that when it comes to breaking between the lines, your opponent finds it so difficult. Yeah, LM and RM come back on defence, balance width, get in behind, get in the box for crosses. Now you can see my wing. If you've watched the gameplay, these wingers are constantly in the game. So when you attack effectively like a 4-2-3-1, if you like. Your striker getting behind, stay forward. That Alvarez card's amazing. If you haven't done him, you've got the fodder. Definitely do him. He is an incredible card in this game, and he's only going to get better with it. Well, I don't think he's going to get an upgrade actually, because he's not a plus card, but he is an insane card. I can't lie. And I'm not a City fan in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, he's a good card. Listen, if you're looking at getting rewards and getting good wins, stacking those wins up for those better rewards, definitely give this one a try. I promise you, this one is a really good setup. So yeah, let me know if you've used this before. I haven't. This is probably my first weekend league using this formation. I've not even tried it in rivals yet. It's just weekend league, and you can see at the start of the video, I'm already 2-0. I have high hopes that this formation is going to give me exactly what I want. So far, so good. Scored loads of goals, conceded a few, of course, but ultimately getting the wins. So yeah, hit that like button if you like what you see. Comment. Let me know what you think to this formation below. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already. It's free of charge. It costs nothing to do so, and I try and upload at least 3 times a week. Mainly FC24 content, but I can do all sorts. It's not an issue to me. There's 3 of us running this channel, but mainly it's the FC24 stuff at this point in time. So yeah. Anyway, have a good weekend.